Good afternoon, everyone. Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio. Thank you all for watching our stream. As you just heard, one of the representatives from the Travis County District Attorney's Office is saying that a news conference will begin in about 5 minutes or less at this point to talk about two new indictments. A grand jury, according to the Travis County District Attorney, has indicted two former Williamson County Sheriff's deputies for manslaughter. And this is related to the in-custody death of Javier Ambler, who died 2 years ago this month after a chase with Williamson County Sheriff's deputies. We have covered that case particularly extensively. You can find more information about it on our website. There have been a number of lawsuits filed by Mr. Ambler's family on behalf of this, and this is the latest legal development. Again, two former Williamson County Sheriff's deputies have been indicted with manslaughter for the in-custody death of Javier Ambler. Before we listen in to the district attorney deliver some remarks about this latest grand jury indictments, take a look here. These are the two former deputies who are now facing charges related to this case. Their names are James Johnson and Zachary Camden. According to the district attorney, the court has set bail at $150,000 for each of those men, and that bail contains conditions that would prohibit them to work for law enforcement agencies or security companies. The grand jury indicted James Johnson and Zachary Camden for second-degree manslaughter. Again, their bail has been set by the court at $150,000, and according to the Travis County District Attorney, those conditions for bail prohibit them to work for law enforcement agencies or security companies. These charges stem from the in-custody death of Javier Ambler back in March 2019. Ambler died after a chase with Williamson County deputies that ended in Austin, and now we're going to be hearing from the Travis County District Attorney about these latest indictments. Let's take a listen as this gets underway. Again, you'll hear from District Attorney José Garza.
And the Director of the Civil Office's Civil Rights Unit, Dexter Guilford. The District Attorney will give brief remarks, and then he's going to be responding to questions. Please put your questions into the chat, and also please include your news organization. The District Attorney will then call on you individually to ask your question that you submitted in the chat. For Spanish language requests, again, please send me a request separately in the chat. Again, we will be recording this conference, and if you would like a recording after the briefing, please let me know. I included my email in the chat for those requests. So we're going to start today with a few words from Dexter Guilford, who is the Director of the Office's Civil Rights Unit.
Dexter, I think you were on mute there.
I was asking you to pardon me for just a moment, please. Good afternoon, and my apologies to each of you. My name is Dexter Guilford. I am the director of the Travis County District Attorney's Civil Rights Unit. Anytime we have an indictment that is produced out of our grand jury system, it's important to remind ourselves of why this system exists and why, and how it works. Our grand jury system is an integral part of our society and our community that enables the public to assess the evidence and participate in the administration of justice. In this case, an independent group of representatives of the Travis County community, after being duly sworn to uphold their duties, heard all of the evidence and the law related to this case and rendered a decision. We'd like, on behalf of José Garza and Trudy Strasburg, we want to thank the members of the 147th Special Grand Jury who served dutifully and faithfully in rendering their services. We're grateful for their service. Thank you.
Dexter, thank you so much, and thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Yesterday, a Travis County grand jury returned 2 indictments, one against former Williamson County Sheriff's Deputy James Johnson, and one against former Williamson County Sheriff's Deputy Zachary Camden. Each person has been charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Javier Ambler. The court has set bail in the amount of $150,000 for each person and has set conditions, including a prohibition on employment with law enforcement agencies or security companies. Their charges will be prosecuted by the District Attorney's Office's Civil Rights Unit and are pending in the 299th Judicial District Court. These indictments represent another critical step towards justice for the Ambler family and for our community. I cannot even begin to imagine the pain that Javier Ambler's family has experienced. My heart continues to break for his mother and his father, for his siblings and for his children, his loved ones, and for our community. While we can never take away the pain of the Ambler family, the grand jury has sent a clear message that no one in this community is above the law. Our work is far from over, and we will continue to vigorously pursue justice for the family and for our community at a trial in the near future. I'm going to take questions from you now. So if you will please put your questions in the chat with your news agency, and I'll call on you to ask that question. Jody, would you be so kind as to unmute and ask your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling on me. We want to know what the difference would be between this, or the legal differences between the second-degree manslaughter charge and perhaps one of the levels of murder charges.
Let me say a couple of things. First, I want to be clear that the Travis County grand jury considered all of the facts and all of the evidence in this case, and ultimately decided that both Mr. Johnson and Mr. Camden should be charged with manslaughter. The difference between manslaughter and murder is about the state of mind of the person who committed the crime. Murder requires an intent, and manslaughter requires a set of reckless behavior.
Thank you.
Jordan, you want to unmute and ask your question?
Thank you so much, District Attorney Garza. I wanted to ask you if you've had a chance to speak with the Ambler family. They've been really public with their battle for finding justice, and I wanted to see if you did speak with them, what their reaction was upon hearing that 2 of the officers involved in Javier Ambler's death have been indicted. Thank you.
It was incredibly important to me and to Dexter and to our office that as soon as we were legally permitted, that the first people that we made aware of these indictments were Mr. and Mrs. Ambler. And as I said, I can't even begin to imagine the pain and anguish that they have experienced and suffered, that they continue to experience and suffer, particularly so close to the anniversary of Mr. Ambler's death. We will continue to be in touch with them, and we will continue to fight for justice, not only for their family, but for our community. Jody, it looks like you've got another question.
Yes, sir. I was wondering if you had, did you all during your investigation of Ambler, obviously you would have likely have delved into the policing backgrounds of both of these officers. We know that they were employed together at one point in Bastrop County, for example. Did you learn anything in the background investigation of these officers inside and outside Williamson County that you were able to bring forth to the grand jury, or that you found concerning yourself as this investigation progressed?
What we know is that Javier Ambler, who was a father, a brother, a son, a member of our community, a person of color, died in custody after deputies repeatedly tased him, after they repeatedly put hands on him, after he repeatedly let them know that he could not breathe and that he was dying. We know that that happened after deputies pursued Mr. Ambler for more than 22 minutes for failure to dim his lights. Under Texas law, what happened in front of the grand jury must remain confidential, but those are the facts as we all know them. Looks like, Allison, would you mind unmuting and asking your question?
Yes, sir. Just per the press release, I saw that there was the conditions, it says, and then that including the prohibition on employment with law enforcement agencies. I just wondered if there were other conditions that were set as well that you could expand on.
Dexter, is that something you can speak to? Were there other conditions that folks should be aware of?
No, I believe that the only conditions that we asked for were those related to employment in law enforcement or other occupations that in which the two defendants will serve as sort of security and performing the same function.
Thank you,
the
Dexter.
same or similar functions.
Well, I think we can do two more questions. I see I've got, let's see if we can get through Jody one more time, and then after Jody, we'll go to Avery.
Hey, thanks a lot. This was fairly short. We know that former Sheriff Chody and former County Attorney General Counsel Jason Nassour were both indicted in Williamson County on evidence tampering charges. We were also told by former DA Margaret Moore that that the grand jury in Travis County would also be considering potentially or considering indictments in Travis County. Are those is that investigation of the former sheriff and Mr. Nassour still on the table now, or is that over with?
Our office has not concluded its work reviewing all of the incidents and actions related to Mr. Ambler's death, and we will be updating the public as soon as we can. Avery, you want, would you mind unmuting and asking your question?
Yes, thank you so much. We know that there's been separate litigation filed involving the TV production company that was involved in this incident. Will that play a role in how this case moves forward?
The pending civil litigation will have absolutely no impact on our efforts to prosecute these cases. The district attorney's office is not a party to that civil litigation, and it will have no impact on our ability to do our work. It looks like John's mic isn't working, but he wants to know whether the conditions are normal. And what I'd say, John, is that in every case where a person is charged with a crime and arrested, our office and the judge review the facts and circumstances related to that person and make a determination as to whether or not they can be released or whether or not they pose a threat to our community. In this case, both the district attorney's office and the judge agreed that there were conditions that could be placed upon these men that would allow them to be released and keep our community safe. Okay? Thank you so much.
All right, everybody, that's all the time we have. Again, we have recorded this conference, so please reach out to us if you would like a copy of that recording. I will drop the email address into the chat one more time. Thank you for joining us, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.
Thanks everybody for sticking with us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will Dupree. Just again, to reiterate what was shared there, the Travis County District Attorney announced that a grand jury indicted 2 former Williamson County Sheriff's deputies with manslaughter for the in-custody police death of Javier Ambler. Ambler's death happened back in March of 2019, so that was 2 years ago. This indictment coming just 2 days after the 2-year anniversary of his death. The deputies, the former deputies, I should specify, who have been charged with manslaughter are James Johnson and Zachary Camden. The Travis County District Attorney shared that the court set bail at $150,000 for each of those men with conditions prohibiting them to work for law enforcement agencies or security companies. The district attorney also saying that their investigation into Mr. Ambler's death is not over yet. This came after a particular question asking if the former Williamson County Sheriff Robert Chody was still being investigated for actions related to this, and Travis County District Attorney José Garza basically saying that things are progressing but would not specify more than that. Though at this time, a grand jury has again indicted James Johnson and Zachary Camden, 2 former sheriff's deputies with Williamson County. They are facing each account of second-degree manslaughter. Thank you all again for watching our stream. More information is available on our website right now about this case. That's KXAN.com and the KXAN News app, so please download that on your smartphone if you've not done so already. I'm Will Dupree, here again in the KXAN Live studio. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here another time with more information. Please, everyone, stay safe and healthy, and take care.